no. She probably wouldn't even allow that to happen. What on earth am I thinking?
Are you talking to yourself again?
Oh, hey Lychee. Sorry, I've been catching myself doing that a lot more lately too. But get this, on the bright side, I've been thinking and theorizing which one I'd have more of a chance with to suck on their toes if they were real.
What? Sucking on whose toes?
Listen, I know it sounds weird, but I had planned on making a Dead by Daylight video theorizing which Dead by Daylight female survivor would let me suck on their toes if I was given the opportunity to ask. I'm constructing the video like this. For example, let's say I was given the opportunity to ask, either Sable or Michaela if I could suck on their toes. Well, since they're both obviously not real, I'm trying to figure out which one would actually let me and which one wouldn't, if that makes sense.
You know, you come up with the weirdest yet most interesting video ideas. I'm proud of you. That means you're unique in making content of your own. Not many people have that skill.
You're not gonna judge me based on the topic I chose?
Well, let's not forget I said weirdest, but no, I'm not one to really judge based on fascination and fetishes. You like what you like. We all have something we're into. Some just tend to mask it better than others.
Thank you, Lychee. I'm always criticized or made fun of because I promote it to the world, something no one else would really have the guts to do.
It's because you're bold, Zen. That's a great thing. Don't worry about what people say. If it's not causing harm to anyone, why even care about their opinion? Besides, nowadays people will make fun of you for anything. We're living in the end of days.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Would you mind helping me out with this?
Helping you figure out which one would give you the consent to suck on their toes?
Yeah. Okay, so here's my theory so far. I'll start with Sable first. Sable seems like the kind of gal to hate anything involving feet. She's always wearing black leather boots and never wears any footwear that reveals her toes. And I feel like if I were to ask her, the answer would not be shocking, as she would give me that "you're effing disgusting, get away from me" type look.
Well, think about it this way. Not everyone has a crazy obsession for feet like you do, nor do they truly understand how the fascination of liking feet came about. So going up to someone, fictional or not, and asking to suck on their toes is pretty abnormal. And, last I heard, it's a scientific reasoning for it involving the brain. Not sure about the specific details though, as I don't have a foot fetish myself.
So that's a no for Sable. Darn. She has such pretty feet though. With that cute black painted pedicure she has on her toenails, it doesn't get any better than that.
I have to ask, what exactly do you look for when it comes to women's feet?
That's a pretty detailed question. For the longest, I was never really able to figure that out. I've been asked that so many times, and the answer has always been the same. I honestly couldn't tell you, but I can tell you all the things that grab my attention.
Why am I scared to find out?
Well, for starters, the toes, my favorite part specifically. I'm not really sure as to why, but the enjoyment I get from just seeing women's toes, oh man, it's like heaven. Oh my god, and especially during the summer, everybody has their pickies out. Plus, the way people wiggle and spread their toes, it's so amazing.
Piggies? Please don't be cute, this is already weird enough as it is. I don't know why I even asked.
Secondly, it's the soles. I guess the thought of your soles being extremely ticklish and sensitive kinda speaks on its own. I mean, you wouldn't really know, but as a foot fetish guy, knowing a woman has really sensitive and ticklish soles, I'm going to want to watch them get tickled for entertainment. For a detailed explanation, it's called Tickle Torch.
No, please don't explain it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, to us foot fetish lovers, it's really cool and entertaining to see someone with such sensitive feet being tickled. And sometimes they even love it too.
Oh god.
You know, now that I think about it, Lychee, how ticklish are your feet? I'm only asking.
No, you are not going to tickle my feet. I refuse. I will let you ponder about that question, sir. Plus, what is your deal with wanting to do something with my feet?
Nothing, I just figured I'd ask.
You, sir, are getting way too comfortable with this.
Well, yeah, you said you don't judge. Of course I'm going to be comfortable with asking you since it seems like you don't have an issue with it.
Well, now I'm judging. A little bit.
Sorry, I kind of got a little carried away. As I was saying though, the second one being Michaela, she's kind of like Sable, except she wears dresses and wears open-toed shoes sometimes. So she's obviously not afraid to reveal her toes, unlike Sable. So there could be a slight chance she would actually allow me to suck on her toes. For a taste, at least.
I highly doubt it. I feel like Michaela is no different than Sable. They're friends, which means they likely share some of the same interests. Michaela most likely would not feel comfortable with your tongue between your toes like that, but at least she would deny you in a polite and friendly way. Sable would undoubtedly be stern with you for her answer.
Dang it!
Honestly, this really is a tough topic. Despite one of Behavior's devs having a foot fetish, I wouldn't think any of the survivors would let you suck on their toes willingly.
Oh man. Well, thank you for keeping it real with me at least, Lychee. I don't know. I've always wondered what it would actually be like sucking on someone's toes, and how they would taste. Guess I gotta keep wondering.
I'm sure one day you'll find that special person that also obsesses over feet and toes, just like you do. And would love to try doing new things with you, such as sucking each other's toes and whatnot. If she does, easy access for you.
Yeah, that is true. I'm hoping, at least. You know what's funny?
What's that, Zen?
When you first came in here and we started having this conversation, you had shoes on. Now you're barefoot, and had been this entire time. Where did your shoes go? Lychee? Why did you take your shoes off? Better question is, when did you take your shoes off?
I didn't? It's even funnier considering I felt like I still had my shoes on this whole time.
Lucky me, and I am not complaining. I've been wanting to sniff your toes for the longest.
No, stay back. I already told you. I refuse. Why are my shoes off? This is not making any sense.
I'm just messing with you, don't worry. I figured I'd give you a little scare considering we were already on the topic of feet. And you're not laughing. Is it too late to say I'm sorry?
You're lucky I love you, Zen. Now can we please get back to figuring out how my shoes just disappeared off of my feet? I literally had them on this entire time. I'm starting to freak out, and I don't like freaking out.
Whoa, Lychee. You have such pretty toes. Is that purple sparkle? When did you get your toes done? Wait a minute. And you're not wearing any socks?
Zennnii, focus!
Okay. I'm sorry, alright? Just calm down, okay? I'm sure you just maybe misplaced them during the conversation.
How is that possible when you were staring right at me this whole time? You must have seen me do it then, because I don't remember. And the fact that you're asking that question is very concerning. And never tell a woman to calm down!
Lychee, breathe. What's the big deal about your feet being bare?
I just hate showing my feet, okay? Why does it even matter? That's not the main concern right now.
Because, well, you're kind of overreacting. I'm sorry, I just don't understand why you're freaking out so much. Are you just tired and don't remember losing it? Why are you so jumpy? It was just my notifications. Are you okay?
It's okay. Sorry for being so jumpy today.
Lychee, what's the matter?
Zen, I have to tell you something. Promise me you won't overreact when I tell you this. If you do, it'll make me anxious again. Promise?
Don't worry, I promise. I don't intentionally want to make you nervous, so what's really going on?
Okay. Well, there's a reason why I don't like my feet being exposed. It's because of my boyfriend. Well, ex-boyfriend.
Ex-boyfriend?
Do you remember waking up from your sleep to me crying one night? I accidentally woke you up from your sleep and you asked me what was wrong and I never answered you. I was too freaked out to speak.
Yeah, I remember.
Well, long story short, before I met you 3 years ago, I had a boyfriend who was very manipulative. He would get super jealous whenever I was talking to people and would threaten to kill me if I didn't stop. He's an insecure introvert who never really wanted to hang out and needed time to himself. He would still text me occasionally, but it was nothing more than the basic, "Hi, how are you? Good. How are you?" type of conversation. He didn't want me talking to anyone because he was always afraid I'd cheat on him. But I couldn't take the fact that he always wanted time away from me. I couldn't bear it. It's like, why are we even dating if you never want to spend time with the person you love? So I stood my ground one day and started finding someone to hang out with. And that's when I found and met you. You were always pretty fun to hang with. When we became good friends, he went completely silent. No texts, nothing. I didn't really acknowledge it because at that point, I didn't care. I was tired of feeling like he didn't love me and only wanted to control me.
And you freaked out because exposing your feet brought back a horrifying memory of him, huh? So that's why you always wear shoes all the time?
Yeah, that's why I always wear shoes.
Well, you know what? That guy deserves to rot for what he did to you. Whatever he did to you. Now it makes me wish I never made that comment about sniffing your toes.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. We need to find my shoes. How can they just disappear?
I don't know. What type of weird voodoo witchcraft is this?
I'm not sure, but we need to figure this out.
Agreed.